Graham Rawlins with News Geelong. G-Force Target 100 was announced this week as the Geelong region gears up for a further big push in the employment area of apprenticeships. St Patrick's Day is always a green time in Geelong, and this year saw no exception as the revellers began early at Irish Murphy's. And later in the program, the Flying Hawk Nathan Curry and Sparkling Lani Salathiel will update us with sport and weather. The City of Geelong Councillors' Community Grants Program provide a number of opportunities for community groups to apply for funding grants to help in many different ways. Meryl Friend reports.
The City of Greater Geelong's community grant programs have provided enormous support for local groups for many years. We were able to speak with our Mayor, Councillor John Mitchell, about where these funds go.
Well, that's $240,000, Meryl, that community groups can apply for through their ward councillor. Each of us, one of 12, we get $20,000 each. There are some that are municipal, where we all chip in and put a little bit of money towards, but they're more a small grant, you know, up to $5,000. But a $5,000 grant is a big grant in this program. But yeah, $100, $200, $1,000, $1,500, that sort of thing. So
what sort of groups are eligible for these sort of grants?
Oh, sporting clubs, elderly citizens, any community group, you know. My elderly citizens got some air conditioning, you know, those sorts of things. Kindergartens, yeah, community groups, footy clubs, tennis clubs, cricket clubs, you know, walking clubs, pony clubs, you know, anything community. You know, anyone can apply. There is an eligibility criteria, and if you meet that, you know, we certainly do a lot of good in this. And then you've only got to look at the record of what we've done, and it's a diverse range of community groups. So if you think you're eligible, feel free to apply.
And it's twofold for everybody, isn't it? Because a vibrant community situation is good for the whole area of Geelong, and everybody can be happy.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. And some groups only want $100 or a couple of $100, $500, and it means a lot to them, you know, whereas others need a little bit more. But yeah, we can help where we can, so that's what it's about.
At City Hall, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. The Geelong Ring Road Employment Precinct, GREP, is Geelong's largest designated precinct for industrial development. Strategically located to the city's north, it encompasses 500 hectares of land zoned for heavy industrial purposes.
In the background here at the Geelong Ring Road Employment Precinct, you can see trucks and diggers shifting 115,000 cubic metres of soil to a site about 5 kilometres round trip, another site on the Geelong Ring Road Employment Precinct just behind the Shell LPG terminal. That soil that is coming out of this retarding basin that is designed to hold a 1 in 100 year flood, the soil will be shipped to the other site, which will provide the foundation for further development. This Geelong Ring Road Employment Precinct has the potential to give Geelong and Victoria 22,000 jobs. And in terms of the local community, the 3214 postcode of Kariwa Nor Lane, that means more jobs for locals. And in a socio-economic depressed area such that 3214 is, that's a great potential for Geelong. We've already got approximately 20 people interested in some of the 4 or 5 blocks that we're developing as a result of this, and we expect much more when those blocks come into play in the middle of the year. They'll be basically ready to go. People will be able to buy them and just put a shed on them. They'll be ready in terms of power, water and even internet connections. So they'll be fibre ready, and it's basically an opportunity for somebody just to buy the block, move straight onto it and set up business in Geelong. Geelong's doing smart business with this Geelong Ring Road Employment Precinct. This will be an industrial hub that will service not only the Geelong area but the Victorian region. And with the potential for 22,000 jobs, the City of Greater Geelong is making sure we get every bang for our buck. This soil has been shifted not far at all. It's been shifted to another site which will be used for future development. That means saving the ratepayers of Geelong approximately $1.1 million.
Starting a new apprenticeship can be the beginning of an exciting career of skill and diverse opportunities in many traditional and expanding trades. Meryl Friend reports.
We're here at Corio Village where Target 100 is the aim for G-Force. Over the next 2 years, they're hoping to get 100 new apprentices signed up. The Job Skills Expo is here for the next week until Sunday, and you can come down and enrol and get information about apprenticeships. You can come and see Kelly and Tracy, and they'll be able to give you a hand and give you all the information you need.
Yes, Target 100 is a program that's been run by G-Force, which will act as an incentive program for young people, particularly in the north of Geelong, in the 3214 postcode, to actually take up apprenticeships and traineeships, and then after the first year they get a $1,000 cash incentive to continue with the apprenticeship and hopefully go right through the full course of it. We acknowledge that not everybody in the north actually wants to have a scholastic program that'll see them go through to university, and traineeships and apprenticeships are genuine, legitimate alternatives to finishing year 12 or going on to university, and we should be encouraging that in the north here.
Yeah, the project itself was first discussed about 4 or 5 months ago, so it started well back before Christmas. We've been doing all the preparation work and actually around approaching a number of other industries around the town and particularly larger corporations, and trying to get those on board to assist us in actually sponsoring some of the successful scholarship participants that are going to actually join on with G-Force as apprentices or trainees.
I think this is really going to change the lives of young people in Norlane and Corio. It's a really smart program. It targets the area of, in a sense, the greatest weakness of apprenticeships at the moment, which is 39% of people drop out after their first year. So what's being offered is a cash bonus for those who complete the first year, as well as assistance to the employers looking after them. It's a really smart initiative because it addresses the greatest area of weakness at the end of first year when a lot of people are dropping out. So by offering $1,000 cash bonus at that point, as well as an incentive to the employers, is going to keep people finishing off their traineeships. But the really big thing here is that 100 people being employed and having their lives changed over these 2 years, it's actually going to affect their kids and their grandkids. One of the things we know from this area, as we do from all around Australia, is that employment is hereditary, as is unemployment.
Yeah, it is, and it really says something about, I think, G-Force for a start. They're a very switched-on, aggressive company that want to have a go, so they've set themselves a really ambitious target. Not easy to do, but you can see around the room here today there's a whole heap of people that want to partner and make it happen. So, no, it's going to be terrific, really good.
And as you said, that people from all different areas of employment who are offering their services in this.
Yeah, and a lot of them remember Corio and Norlane from years gone by, the sort of dynamic suburb that it was, and they want to bring it back to what it was. And that's certainly my focus, and the focus of Northern Futures is to make sure that Corio and Norlane, we just don't throw money at it, and think that'll fix it. No. This is about changing employment patterns, social patterns, lifestyle patterns, and bringing it back to the dynamic community that was.
From Corio Village, the Job Skills Expo, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. This is News Geelong Friday edition, as we go to a break and return with more news after this.